quantum illusions. No mystical fusions. Just the thermodynamic reduction of infinite volume into localized space. You want to know what the fold is? Watch the geometry break. Watch the boundary emerge. I'm shattering stasis, mathematically mapping the basis, escaping the matrix of legacy thought, a propagating absence, navigating the fragments, translating the madness the academics forgot. The 11 bulk is an infinite ocean, that kinetic devotion to 0-point mass. We're folding the brain with the calculated strain, catching lightning and rain through a dielectric and glass. It's not random mechanics, a structured dynamics, a localized panic, a metric constraint. We're stepping the pressure, projecting the vector, rejecting the sector, our mystical saints. I'm bridging the chasm with high vacuum plasma and optical phantasm, frozen in time. The energy mass entropy logic is absolute, rendering physics a flawless design. We don't worship the void, we engineer the deployment, a cognitive joy in the physical mesh. It's a structural limit, a boundary, we spin it, a moment of infinite rendered in flesh. So what is the sovereign fold? It's the origin code where the borderline holds and the boundary emerges. The tunable spout where the universe routes, taking infinite drops where the energy surges. An inverted horizon, a phase-locking prism, a structural schism, reversing the dark. We're dropping the shear, the atmosphere's clear, the macroscopic coherence is leaving a mark. It's the edge of compression, the final progression, the localization where space-time is bit, not the birth of a god, just a localized pod, the topological squatter, rhapsodic intense. Barium titan, a puck in the center, I strike and I enter the physical phase. A 404 gigahertz dominant frequency, conquering sequencing, locking the maze. 176.75 nano, the timing is absolute, striking the null. The solid in envelope, dropping the friction, avoiding the fiction and breaking the skull. Hyperbolic seconds, the cosmic frequency, the logic sequence is perfectly stitched. If the impedance is matched, the matrix is hatched, the Cartesian coordinate fabric is pitched. I'm dragging the vacuum impedance to 2.7, dropping the heaven, the power to earth. No thermal runaway, chasing the sun away, forcing a microscopic dimensional birth. The triaxial Helmholtz array is dampening, mathematically clamping the geomagnetic noise. I'm in the semiotician and ontological technician, the polymath balancing infinite poise. But watch for the drift, the imaginary shift, the catastrophic rift if the topology tears. The quadrifolium spikes, the geometric strikes, the volume trick shear when the gravity flares. If the phase lock is broken, the demon is woken, the Philadelphia token, the phase shifted graves, a macroscopic bomb, a reason to calm, a devastating psalm in the crushing of waves. So we wire the shutter to silence the stutter before the whole basin is gone from the song. By radiant inversion of phase waves, aversion and instant dispersion. If tuning is wrong, the pattern constraint control, the structure survives, keeping the biological operator alive. We ride on the edge of the failure condition, extracting the data where physics deprives. So what is the sovereign fold? It's the origin code where the borderline holds and the boundary emerges. The tunable spout where the universe routes, taking infinite drops where the energy surges. An inverted horizon, the phase-locking prism, a structural schism, reversing the dark. We're dropping the shear, the atmosphere's clear, the macroscopic coherence is leaving a mark. It's the edge of compression, the final progression, the localized session where space-time is bent, not the birth of a god, just a localized pod, the topological squatter, rhapsodic intent. Look at the scope. The Heisenberg jitter is gone. The optical lattice is completely rigid. No thermal vibration, a permanent status. The resistance is lowered. The circuit is closed. The water behind the water is safely transduced. The sovereign fold is exposed. Is exposed.